Hi, welcome to a new Java interview question. In this question, you are given a list of teams and you have to schedule their matches in a round robin fashion and print the result something like this. So, Australia plays India on a certain date. The date range will be given to you, or you can take it yourself. And similarly, Australia plays West Indies on a certain date and then follows it up with playing Sri Lanka on a certain date. And similarly, India plays West Indies and India plays Sri Lanka. So a total of 6 matches in a round robin fashion has to be scheduled in a certain duration and you have to print the schedule. So how can you do it? By using Java 8 streams. So without streams, we can simply loop on the list twice. So one loop outside and one inside, and invalid results like Australia plays Australia can be discarded and rest of them can be printed. But how can we do this with Java 8 streams? So here we have our teams and we are streaming on it. Think about it as our outer loop. And then if you remember, we have something called flat map. So flat map returns a stream consisting of results of replacing each element of this stream with the content of the mapped stream produced by applying the provided mapping function. So we need to provide a mapping function which will actually give us our result, and we'll apply it on the inner stream, so basically the same stream, and then we return the result in a single stream, and then we can perform further action on the flat mapped stream. So here we have our first team, and then we are going to create a stream. Think of it as our inner loop. This is our second loop. We take the first element and say that this is our team 2, and then we send it to a function called place which has team 1 and team 2. We'll have a look at place. Then the place method gives us a result. The result will have something called invalid. If Australia comes up playing against Australia, it's an invalid result where it gives us invalid. We'll be filtering out that part, and then we go to our collect or the terminal method. We collect everything in a 2 map. So basically our result set is a map. The reason being, there is a chance that Australia plays India, and in the second loop we say India plays Australia. That will not conform to the format of round robin. Australia can play India only once. So to remove that, we are using that combination as a key. So if Australia plays India, it will basically check if Australia comes before India. So the name will be checked. It starts with A and I. So Australia will be the first team, India the second team. Similarly, if India plays Australia, we'll be comparing, and again Australia comes before India, so only a single combination will be used, as that goes as the key. Next, we come here and we give our key mapper. Our key mapper will basically take the result and then substring it before on, which actually gives us our key, and the result will go as the value. And then if we get a duplicate, we basically use the first one, this being our merge function. At last, we go through the matches and take the values out of it, stream, and print everything. Now let's have a look at place, which has team 1 and team 2. Here we have team 1 dot equals team 2. That's the case. Basically, if Australia comes against Australia in the loop, because we are looping twice, we return invalid. Next, this can be given to you, or you can just assume and take it yourself. So if the tournament is starting on 11th of October and ends on 25th, we take that as our range. Next, we use thread local random and generate a number between them and simply store it here. Then local date dot epoch of random will give us a date between that range. Here we compare team 1 and team 2. So Australia will be compared to India, India will be compared to Australia. So if Australia comes before India, we'll be sending this part, and if India comes before Australia, we will be sending the else part. So we'll always get Australia and India as the combination, and we are going to discard one while putting inside our map. So that's how you can solve this. If you run it, you get the schedule something like this. So India plays West Indies, then Australia plays West Indies, Australia plays Sri Lanka, then Sri Lanka plays West Indies, and then India plays Sri Lanka, and the last match will be Australia versus India on the 17th. Thanks for watching. Bye.